Hello and welcome to our April edition of News from the Van, bringing you our lowdown on everything we feel is important in the last month of BMX. Starting things off with sponsorship news. Sabrosa and Shadow have picked up Jack Seeley to their flow teams. I hadn't heard of Jack before his welcome video, Ruckus in Cherry Valley, dropped. After watching this video, I would say he's definitely a name we'll be hearing more of. Colony have added Stephen Woodward back to their team. Stephen was part of the Colony team early on, but he took a step away from riding a few years back. From what I can see, Stephen is back to killing it on a bike, so him getting the hookup from Colony makes perfect sense. Etnies have brought out a collaboration shoe with the 1986 BMX movie Rad. These shoes look pretty damn cool, although I have a feeling most pairs are just going to end up on some old BMX collector's wall. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how many actually get worn at the skate park. Didn't Vans do a Rad collaboration shoe back in the day? On the topic of collaboration shoes, Vans have collaborated with Federal Bikes to bring out a BMX old school shoe. This shoe features the Vans BMX specific sole, that classic old school look, the Federal logo on the tongue and blue pinstriping on the side. There is also a collaboration hat and long sleeve shirt. To mark this release, Vans have filmed a video with some of the Federal team in Tenerife. The video is called Speed Dial and it's up to watch on the Ride UK site now. Flatland guru Matthias Dandois has put out a video of him riding inside the Orange Velodrome. The name confused me a little, as the Orange Velodrome isn't a velodrome and it's not painted orange. It's a football stadium. Either way, the riding is cool, and it's up to watch on Matthias' YouTube channel if you want to check it out. Joe Embry has put out a video for United and Bicycle Union called Night House. This video is Joe riding a DIY spot and a skate park well after dark using just a couple of work lights for lighting. Brandon Began has put out a 2021 video with Colt. He really went to town with this one. My kind of soundtrack and some serious riding to go with it. If you want to check it out, then the video is up on the Ride UK site. London-based shredder of whatever you put in front of him, Nathan Goring, has been welcomed to the Hideout BMX crew. There is of course a video to mark this, and it shows Nathan doing what he does best. Harry Barrett has put out a 2021 edit for S&M bikes. It boasts all the front wheel wizardry we've come to expect from Harry. The video is up on the S&M YouTube channel if you want to check it out. The Credence crew have dropped an 11-minute long video simply called Credence Free. This video is exactly what you'd expect from those lads. Serious roasting, effortless style and some cool DIY spots. The Brakeless TV crew are back with more mirror-formatted contests, this time with King of the Jib. The contest was held on a mani pad in the middle of a car park with $1,500 cash up for grabs. We saw the likes of Garrett Reynolds, Chad Curley, Kevin Peraza, Colin Baraniak and Devin Smiley compete for the biggest chunk of the cash. Devin Smiley came away with the win. It seems Life Down Under is totally back to normal. The Backbone BMX crew ran ACT Jam the other weekend, and it seems like every ACT Jam before COVID. 3 days of full throttle BMX, heavy drinking and loud music. Exactly how a BMX event should be. None of this going to bed early because your coach wants you to win the next morning. Josh Dove came away with the title of King of ACT Jam, and from the footage I've seen, it's obvious why. There is a highlights video up on YouTube now, and we will include a link to this in the description. Speaking of going to bed early because your coach wants you to win, the UCI have announced that the Urban Cycling World Championships will be taking place this year. The event will be taking place from June 4th until June 8th in Montpellier, France. They haven't given much info on what we can expect from this event, or how it will work with COVID still messing everything up. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Urban cycling. Strange way to pronounce BMX. Then again, I failed French in school, so what do I know? Now, I don't mean to blow my own trumpet here, but the thing you want to check out more than anything else I've spoken about is a bike check up on the Ride UK site with yours truly. That's all I'm going to say. Now, what I feel is possibly the most important thing to have happened in the last month, if not this year, is Corey Walsh coming out as gay. The fact that Corey or anyone else is gay isn't a big deal, but Corey coming out is a big deal. This is because Corey is the first big name rider to come out at what many people would consider to be the top of his career. He's shown that after years of hiding this out of fear of the unknown, there was nothing to really fear. His sponsors have welcomed this news with open arms, and so has most of BMX. Hopefully, Corey's actions will now give other riders who are in a similar situation to Corey the confidence to be open about who they are. If you want to find out more on this, there's a written piece by Chris Fox up on the Dig site and an unclicked podcast with Corey talking about what led him to come out and his mental health throughout the whole process. That's all from this episode of News from the Van. We'll be back again in a few weeks to bring you what's been happening in BMX.